Hey everyone, John here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. Today I'm going to show you more Pokemon Center Sitting Cuties plushes. This is Group 2 for me. I have the first regional bird, Pidgey, the only Sandshrew in the world that can withstand water, the caves version of the Robo-Dialer Zubat, and lastly, in my opinion, one of the coolest rock types ever, Geodude. So let's get started. Okay, first, let's go ahead and take a look at Pidgey. So, Pidgey is a special one. It's the first Pokemon that I ever caught with a Pokeball in the games, and it's the bird that got me interested in all of the regional birds and all of the future generations. And I've never had a Pidgey plush before. I'm sure the reason is because there were so many Pokemon, and whenever Pokemon plushes are released, only the most popular plushes were even made, so therefore I never had a Pidgey plush. And so it's really nice with the Sitting Cuties that they released every single one. I know it's a lot of plushes, but it gave me the option of getting one of my favorites. So let's take a look at Pidgey. Let's take a look at the details. I have to say I'm very impressed with Pidgey. I like all of let's see, the facial details. We have all the feathers in back here. The tail feathers are nice. The wings, they even have the texture of the feathers down pretty good. We have the front right here, which is a little space. And look at the feet. The feet are very detailed. So I am very impressed with this plush. Here we go. You can see the tag for Sitting Cuties. And all of the pellets are right here in Pidgey's belly. So Pidgey sits down pretty easily. You just have to adjust the feet so that you can see him. But it looks really nice. I think the only downside is that the wings aren't the wings are attached. It's not that they're sewed on, but they are just part of the belly altogether, so they don't come out. But I think that's the only thing that I didn't like about Pidgey. But other than that, I was very impressed with not only the Sitting Cutie, but my first Pidgey plush ever. So that was Pidgey. Let's take a look at Sandshrew next. So Sandshrew is another one that this is my first Sandshrew plush ever. I do have an Alolan Sandshrew, but I haven't had a regular Sandshrew. And Sandshrew is a special one. My brother and I have always liked this Pokemon. We first saw him when AJ had one in the anime, and even in our 30s now, we still reference that episode. And that Sandshrew has really just taken on a life of its own. So now I'm super happy to have the plush. We can take a look at the details here. They have all the lines and everything. Sandshrew has his eyes, the claws, we have the tail. So that's pretty awesome. Here's the tag. I do like the color. I think the only thing I don't like about the plush is that I think the lines are a little too dim. Some of them look like they might be stains instead of the actual lines. I mean, I know better. They are the lines, but sometimes at a glance they might not look like it. But those are pretty cool. I do like the Sandshrew plush. And the pellets, of course, are on the bottom, so he sits pretty easily. So there is Sandshrew. So third, here we have Zubat. So the one thing I didn't like about Zubat is that Zubat is a bit stiff and the pellets are on the bottom. So you have to pardon me. It's a little hard to get him to sit properly, but there we go. So don't get me wrong. I love Zubat. And during one of my playthroughs in Pokemon Blue, I actually used Zubat as pretty much my main Pokemon. It was kind of hard, especially at first, but I was able to make it work, and I had a lot of fun. And I can see why people get annoyed with Zubat, because when you walk around in a cave, and you see just way too many. But I ended up liking Zubat, and I was super thrilled when Zubat got the third evolution in Crobat. So let's go ahead and take a look at the details real quick. So here are the wings. There aren't a lot of details for Zubat, so the wings are pretty much where the details are. There's the mouth, fangs to bite you with, and one of the things that might not stand out at a glance, but if you look closer, are the ears. So if you look, they actually curl Zubat's ears, so the ears have more of a 3D effect than just having a flat piece of fabric there. And they have separate colors, so it looks pretty cool. It adds depth to this plush. And then of course in the back it's just blue, pretty much, so you have all of the details there. You have the tag, and he has feet. So overall, again, Zubat is pretty hard to get to sit properly because of how the feet are and how flat Zubat is, but there we go. It can be done. So that is Zubat, which brings us to our last one, Geodude. There is Geodude. So this is another first for me. I've never had a Geodude plush before. So let's take a look at the details. And I think it's not. I love the mouth right here. He has a frown. You can always adjust it. See, now he's smiling. And then now he's frowning. And then there, now he's kind of surprised. You can make him angry if you press down right here. So Geodude is pretty fun to play with here. And then, of course, if you look at the hands, they actually did all of the hands and the details for the fingers for him. This part is sewn down, so he's permanently making a fist. And it's the same thing with the other hand, all his fingers, which is pretty cool. I love that detail. And he can do rapid fire punches. If you just shake him, or you can make him. But that is awesome. I've always thought he should be a fighting type. Probably not. I like him just the way he is right here. And so that is Geodude. And the pellets are in the middle, right here, right underneath his eyes. So that's how Geodude stands. So anyway, that is Geodude. Well, this has been Group 2 of the Pokemon Center Sitting Cuties plushes. Which of these was your favorite? Let me know in the comments section below. I'll put links for each of these in the description. So that'll be all for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, rate, subscribe, and don't stop playing.